Okay, everybody. I'm back in the house. And I hope that this time it shall be okay because I started the session with on Wi-Fi and then I went to cable. So maybe that's the reason why there was a problem. But I'm here. I'm back. It's part 2 of Unshaken and Patience. That is the concept today. So I'm waiting for everybody to get back in. And okay. Everybody's coming back. All right. Bam. Okay. We're back. Making sure. Okay. Very sorry of this. Okay. Everybody's back, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna cables going. Okay. Yes. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Lovely. Raven, bam. Okay. I'm back again. That's right. So I'm going to say hello to everyone. Sorry, we had a technical problem. The reason was I started the vlog on Wi-Fi and then I plugged with the Ethernet cable. And I think there lies the problem. But we're cool, we're back. And I don't think or foresee any problem arising to FAB'S FUNDAY vlog, Unshaken, and Patience part 2. Because I had to make it part 2 because, it was a short session. And there we were. So, let me say hello to everybody. Name by name. Let me introduce you. Name by name. Oh, everybody. Pete Meredith, Manuel Amingo, Susie, Nathan Weiss, thank you for coming back, bro. Leslie Del Belloy, yeah. Glenn Millie, hey. Christelle Kiki Samba, Marie Tellis, thank you for supporting the channel earlier in part 1 of Unshaken and Patience. Rosemary Luffel, okay. Alexandra Lynch, Lily Agos, Lone Amber, Prestige Music, okay. Horacio is in the house. Horacio is at the helm of Prestige Music. He's the person that I work with. When you see me in Paris, he's the one that organized everything with the help of Avi Rosen and others. Prestige Music is the home. That's right. Elena Matundu. Raven Navarez. Thank you, Maritelis. Thank you for your support. Susie, saying hello to Horacio. Sabina, Go. Sanam, Delight. Okay. Horacio is here, is in the house. One love, everybody. One love. One heart. Let's get together and feel alright. One love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. So for the people that are just coming in right now, this is FAB'S FUNDAY vlog. The subject today is Unshaken and Patience. So I guess I'm going to go for it. There were some questions or comments earlier. People you can write this back again because it was someone that had like a nice little paragraph. I think that was you, Pete. I think that was you. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start. Meaning when I'm gonna go, it's not that. It's not that at all. It's pow pow pow. It's that. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm about to start, yo. About to start. Are you ready? Pow. Okay, monologue is about to start. You guys are in town. What I mean by in town, you're in Amsterdam with Fab Morvan, formerly known as Milli Vanilli, from La Casa, surrounded by my paintings. And I'm home, So when I'm home, I'm feeling good. I got this right there to inspire me. I got another one right here. I got another one over there. Whew, got another one over there. So I'm surrounded. So I'm in the mood. I'm in my cocoon. And in my cocoon, I can go. I got the lights, got the sun coming in. I got extra light, of course, as well. I got all kinds of things to make sure that you can see me. All right. We were interrupted earlier, but now we're good. So I'm going to take a deep breath. Pow! And we're going to go, y'all. You ready? You feel that? Oh, yeah. So let's go. Unshaken. Unshaken. So why unshaken and why patience? So, like I was telling you earlier in part one, the way I come up with my titles is I look at what's happening in my life at the moment, or just like the way I've been living my life, or something that happened this week that really kind of touched me or made me think and moved me. And I really didn't know until right before I started writing the text what it was going to be about. So I go straight to my instinct and I go deep because earlier I was outside enjoying the sun because spring is coming. Springtime is approaching. Woo! Which means summer is not too far away, not too far along. You know how time just fly? It flies just like that. So I'm here as I'm filling in the title to get to you guys. I thought unshaken. It takes a whole lot to put me off balance, really, because of the life that I've led and all those obstacles that I've had to either go through or go around, to the side or up, or just bam, just go straight in it. Because sometimes there's no other way. There's no other way. It's just you have to go through it. You have to go dead on because it's so big of an obstacle that you got to take all the strength you got to go through it. And once you go through that challenge and overcome that challenge, becomes you become stronger. And every step you make or take towards your destiny and what you're supposed to be, you'll become stronger and become a stronger version of yourself. Very good friend of mine, Paul. Paul Edgewater from Miami, Florida. Yeah, man, you've been MIA. No problem, man. I will be finding you. No worries. That's just the way life is. So, as I was saying, unshaken. It takes a lot. It takes a lot for me to be taken off balance. So, there was that part. And then there was the patience part. And that's where I'm going to go deeper into it. I like to philosophize about many subjects. But patience is one that I've touched on, but this one was different because when I thought of it, unshaken, then I thought patience. But when I started to go into this patience mode and becoming more patient, I started to realize like, yo, what am I being patient about? I was thinking, oh, I'm working for something, and that very something that I've been fighting for on a daily should be coming. So if I'm patient, that means I'm believing that something is going to come, that something is on the way. So all the work that I'm doing essentially is going to happen. I know that's kind of like, it's weird, but that was my thinking process, my process. That's what it was. And sometime, by just coming here and just about to like feel entitled, some of those things are coming back to me, but I never really thought of them like this. It's me now, the better version of myself that's analyzing things and putting it all together and realizing what I was doing back then. So I was being patient, patient. And sometimes I was wondering, why am I doing all this for? Of course, in your mind there is a reason why you started all this. But sometimes when it goes like this, you got the peaks and valleys. You're like, ah, when is it gonna come? And then there's that other duality that you're dealing with. One side says, be patient, and the other side says, I'm tired of being patient. When is it gonna come? Be patient. I'm so tired. And then you go between those two, and you try to find balance. That's right. But sometime, and when you start to really own that ability, which is to connect with your instinct, because you got this and you got this, but you got this right here. That instinct is the number one. That instinct will guide you to the right place. So I started listening to that one, and when I was patient and going between those two voices, in a split of a second, I felt like, oh yeah, okay, I'm patient. I got to do what I got to do, but I know it's coming. So I've got to do what I've got to do for myself, because when it comes, I've got to be ready. I've got to deliver whatever's going to be put in front of me. So I've got to be on point. So remain patient, do the work, do the work, do the work. Do the work, 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 do the work. Pow. That's it. And you know, that's how I kind of went through this journey. It's one of the formula that I've used. I've shared with you many of the formula that I've been using through my years, but this is one big one, because patience is it's tough. It definitely is a virtue, and it takes work, and it takes time. And every time you change and or turn into the better version of yourself as you evolve, as you grow, just like a butterfly, you're in a cocoon stage. And the cocoon stage is like, you're working things out, working things out. But at some point, you're going to feel this major step. And when you get out of that cocoon, and then you start to like, whoa, you start to fly. And that's when you make those steps, when you start to fly. I like to make analogies, sorry. But that flying mode, that's the progress. That's the beauty. So celebrate those wins. I was telling you guys this week, celebrate those wins. It's important. I know that, and I'm made like that too. Sometimes I don't really stop, smell the roses or the coffee. I don't. I just keep going, keep going, keep going. But it's important to celebrate your wins. And I had to learn the hard way. So in order to keep myself motivated every week, I make sure that those little wins, I celebrate them, not like, but I pay attention to them. I keep a close eye, and I nurture those little wins, because those little wins will amount to momentum. They will. It's just the way it is. So if you nurture those little wins, they will amount to momentum. That momentum that I'm talking about is that butterfly when you leave the cocoon and suddenly you start to fly. It's like, whoa! And that's the major step that I'm talking about. That when you encounter those steps, make sure you celebrate them, make sure you look at them. I like to do this one, like I got this cube that I like to look at, which is a situation or something that just happened in my life. And I look at every facet of the cube with my mind. Lotus position, I look, turning around, and I'm looking at everything. Make sure that in the moment you absorb this new change, this new development, so that you're aware and it becomes part of you. Because it's got to become part of you. And it cannot leave. So the butterfly is out flying and he's got those colors. Those colors are going to have to stay on those wings. Whether or not you go back into the cocoon stage and you go back out and fly, you just have to add to those colors. Those colors, those layers are part of you. They've made you what you are because of the struggle, because of that cocoon stage that you were in. You were fighting to get out of the cocoon. And once you get out of the cocoon and you start to fly, boom, those major steps. But don't forget everything that you've learned. You can't. It's very important. Otherwise, those steps forward and those flights, then you'll be doing this and you'll be doing this as opposed to this. You understand what I'm saying? Very important. Glenn Milli. How do you prevent yourself from losing patience? Thank you for supporting the channel. I just told you. It's by celebrating those little wins. Because sometimes people focus so much on the destination. I want to get there, and that's all you see. But between destination, departure, there's always a middle, there's beginning, a middle, and an end, right? And in order to continue to your destination, just like, you're in a desert, you got very little water, you take a sip. But every time you take a sip, you're not going to go drink the whole bottle. You're going to take a sip and you're going to make sure that you enjoy every little, when it goes down your throat, you enjoy everything. And that's pretty much until you get to that momentum that I'm talking about. Celebrate those little wins, but you got to fight for those wins. Because what are you patient about? Because, losing patience, you got to lose patience for a reason. There's got to be a reason why you're patient, because you're working on something. So those little steps that you're taking, those little wins that you will make because of your focus, they will amount to something beautiful, momentum. That momentum is going to take you closer to where you want to get to. And that process of celebrating your little wins is going to make you strong, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to make you strong. So make sure that you celebrate those little wins. They're important. Very important. Also, you keep an eye on the progress that you're making. That's what I do. I stay very close. I'm like, I micromanage, and that's what you got to do. Because there's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of distraction. That's a plain fact. Between social media, I was looking for my phone. Between social media and everything we talk about, like, we got all platforms possible, and I see people, and including me, on the phone the whole day. But what are you doing exactly? Are you investing in your goals when you're on there, or are you just spending your precious time? Dig it? Can you dig it? Really? And that's what I really focus on every day, is the time that I spent on my device, which we're all addicted to, because there's not a minute that goes by without us just like looking at it, looking if someone sends a message, whatever it may be. But make sure that the time that you spend on your device goes towards something. Like you're investing into something. You're investing your time into something that will eventually lead to something. For me, I saw something this week where someone said, I forgot his name. Oh, it was saying, let me see, lift yourself up. If you want to lift yourself up, lift others. I'm paraphrasing, Booker T. I forgot his name. Sorry. But I have to look at my phone. Why not? Let me see. I'm going to look at my phone. See? Right now. Right now. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. And it was my good friend Patrick Bet David who posted that and said, if you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. And that's true, If you want to lift up someone else, oh, no. If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. And that's, when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. Because that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about altruism, winning with you guys. I win because without you, I can't win. But at the same time, I help you win at the same time. So it's a win-win situation. And that's how I want it. I want to bring you, when I bring you music, I want to make sure that that music becomes part of your life. It becomes part of your soundtrack and it elevates you. It makes you smile, makes you happy, makes you think, because I'm going to bring you all kinds of music, not just one thing, because you can't put me in a box, y'all. Creativity is limitless. So why limit yourself to doing the same thing all the time? That's my philosophy. It's pretty simple. I'm sure a lot of people agree with me. That's why would you eat the same thing every day? It's boring. I don't want to get bored. And I get bored very easily and fast. So my way to keep myself stimulated is by just trying things and not repeating myself, challenging myself to do something else every time in the studio. Because once you get that attitude and that process takes place, you discover. Discovery, curiosity goes hand in hand. And that's what I love. So when I sit there and I'm about to do something in the studio and I'm unsure, and uncertainty is oftentimes the fertile ground for creativity, I'm loving that. Being uncertain is like, okay. And when your feet can touch the ground, that's another thing that I heard from one of my favorite artists, David Bowie. He said, when your feet don't touch the ground, whatever situation it may be, but I'm referring to creativity, right now, go for it. Take a chance. When it feels like, it's a little different, go, everybody, go. That's the way I've lived my life, and it steered me right. I'm not preaching, I'm just sharing with you, just my toys, because it's important for me to lift others. You see that? It's important for me to lift others. I think it's important because when you put love into the world, it comes back to you. That is not the reason why, but I have this need to elevate and to inspire. This is why I'm here every weekend. But you also give me something very special. We get into certain conversations. You stimulate me. I'm always looking for stimulations. That's the one thing I'm always after. Me being a singer, songwriter, producer, artist, painter, I always look for that honest, genuine stimulation. And I know that all the people that are here right now, they come from the heart. I know the usual suspects. I've been here. Bam! I see Greg, my brother. Woo! Greg. You know, Greg Manwaring. I don't know. I mean, some of the people that are here right now watching us have surely seen my interview last year with Greg Manwaring in Los Angeles, California, on my daily trip. And it was a great moment in time because we shared with you some very special things. So if you haven't seen that interview, what's up, my dude? Greg, I know I owe you a call, my dude. I owe you a call. I will find you. Just call me whatever. Just like bam, just ring. And because sometimes I get caught up, you know, with everything going on. I get kind of sidetracked because I'm after many things. I love you, my dude. Greg Manwaring is someone is my longest. It's a person that I know the longest, to say it properly in proper English. Greg Manwaring is to this date the person I know, one of the person I know the longest, because we were in Munich, Germany back in the days. We robbed the latest. So this right there, this person right there that I just called by name, Greg Manwaring, is a very special human being in my heart. So everybody, say hello to Greg. All right. Merci, merci, merci Horatio, merci, bon café. Ouais, man. C'est, santé, mesdames et messieurs. Oh man, Greg took me back to a place in time right now. So I got sidetracked. I'm like, whoa. Leopoldstrasse. Man, the early days, my dude. And we're still here. If you didn't see this interview with Greg, Greg is he's a man of many talents who's worked with some of the biggest production house in Hollywood. He's worked for Disney, Walt Disney. He's worked on a lot of projects for them. Worked on a lot of projects throughout his illustrious career, and he's now embarking on the next phase of his career. And lots of good things are popping. And it's part of my family, and we will definitely share some of what's coming. And Greg, you're gonna let us know. So let me know, and then I'll let them know, and they'll keep an eye out for everything that's coming their way via Greg Manwaring, a very talented man. Yeah, that's right. Oh man, we're coming out of the cocoon, man. Continuously, you know, when it comes to creative people, you know, we have this gestation period where we are working on, depending on the projects, you know, we always work on various projects, but you have those two or three that need a lot of love and care and focus, and because they're very special, so you have to, and you can't let up. But you got to start and you got to finish. And why is that? It's because you have to present it to people who will then support your project financially. So it's a business. So when we create something, you got to bring it to a production company or to financier. And when they see your project and believe, because your project is together, you spend the time working on it and perfecting it and making sure that it's correct. Once it's ready to go, ready to go, ready to be presented to the right people that are going to facilitate you living your dream. It's a stressful moment. But in order to handle that stress, you've prepared and you're over prepared. And whatever questions they have regarding the budget or even the story or whatever question may be regarding your project and how you see fit, because we're talking about nowadays it's a business, so you have to think about the marketing, your audience, when would you see it coming out, all that stuff. And we're talking about a whole different business because Greg is in the movie business. That's right, but also very specialized in when I talk about Disney, you get the idea. But I won't give you too much because that'll be for a later date. But I had to just show love to my good brother. Man, I respect you, man. 100%. Much love. And I can't wait for you guys to see what this man is made of. He's a bad, bad man when it comes to creativity. Anyways, I'm gonna switch. Oh wow, it's a half hour. Man, we've been going. I didn't look at the clock until now, and I just looked at it. Bam, 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 bam. Kindred spirit. That's right, my brother. Takes one and no one. And of course, Greg and I have projects together, but it's about timing. So when the timing is right, we will reconvene and make that happen. Because it's never too late, ladies and gentlemen. Never, ever, 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 never too late. All right. Yep, that's right. Family. Man, I got Horacio in the house. I got Greg in the house. I got you guys in the house. It's a lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. A lovely day. That just popped in my head, bro. The sun is here, man. It makes a big difference. When the sun is present, it's lovely. Glenn Millie, thanks again. I hope I answered your question, right? Let me know if you want me to add anything or if that was thorough enough. I'm going to go now to introducing the people that are here right now in the moment with me because I know that if you're just arriving right now, you just parked at FAB'S FUNDAY vlog. It's Sunday. The subject is Unshaken and patience. We come here every Sunday between 2 and 2:30. I'm not going to say 2 o'clock. I'm going to say between 2 and 2:30. I think that's my new thing because I'm always, depending on what's happening in my life, I get delayed here. So maybe I will from now on say, come hang out between 2 and 2:30, and I'll be there. I'll be there. Yes, I'll be there. So, are you ready to be announced by name, ladies and gentlemen? Because I don't see your faces. It would be so cool for me if I had a big screen and I could see your face and recognize your faces. But maybe one day I will meet each and every one of you at a show. Meet and greet in the green room backstage and finally meet you. At some point, I know it will happen because we will go back to the world we knew. What say you, ladies and gentlemen? So let's go. So we got Pete Meredith, Manuel Amingo, Susie, Nathan Weiss, Leslie Debeloy. I hope I'm doing it right. Glenn Millie, that's an easy one. Christelle Kikisamba, Mahi Tellers, Celia Mbappe, Rosemary Luffel, Alexandra Lynch, Lily Agos, Lone Emperor, Prestige Music, Horacio Husband, Elena Matundu, Raven Navarez, back, Mariani Cristina, sorry. Thank you, muchas gracias. Selena Yasik, BRB Construction. What's up, man? Saria Jones. Saria says, hello, everyone. I'm looking for a name that I haven't mentioned. Sanam Delight. Lace Boss. Yes. Roberto Medina. Looking. Diego Sarrazin. Okay. Casta Music. Say hello to my dad, please. His name is Emilio. Emilio, ¿cómo estás? This is Fabricio. Thank you for passing through, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Casilla or Hala. I hope I said it right. Lovely gang here. That's right. As in, you know, oh, music is life. Life is music. That's what's written on my cap. That's what it says. Maybe it's backwards on the camera, but music is life. Life is music. You know, it's usually that. It's either Fab, life is music, music is life, either or. But I got other things that I've been working on that we'll be sharing with you in the near future. I think maybe, yeah, maybe April. I think beginning of April, I'll be sharing something with you, something you've inspired me to do. But you know me, I give it to you drip by drip always. So, who else do we have? Eduardo Estrada, Jennifer Honore. Okay, we got Christina Terrell. We got Natasha Tiehoven. Hello. We got okay, we got Greg, of course. Man wearing Jacida Santos Lopez. Oh, from Brazil. Tudo bom. Sabina Go. We got Jessica Loves Nature. Loves Nature. Um, uh, Vodavrot. That's an interesting name. Vodavrot. I wonder what country that is from. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I see you, everybody. I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm looking. Looking for the other names that I haven't seen. Sharon Wright. Okay. But I think I'm gonna keep going. Leon R. Wordsworth, Guyana. Bonjour, bonjour. We have Kiara Key. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to your questions. I think it's time for me to go to your questions. Francesca Ruby. Hey, 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 lovely doll. Hello, Natasha Tehuven. We did. Okay, now I'm gonna go to your question. Please remember to put a question mark if you could after your question. That would be awesome. Okay, so let's look. Let's look what we have. Okay, here we go. Pete Meredith. What is that you're drinking? Look nice. Oh, it's coffee. It's a coffee. That's coffee. That's it. I put ghee in my coffee. That's why it looks like that. Love the taste. Oh yeah. So now question. I'm looking for a question. Okay, here we go. Susie, hello everybody. Are we all having a good Sunday? Hey man, I'm not having a good down. I'm having a good one. I'm having a fantastic one because I was out. I got a chance to say hello to the sun, be out, be in nature, be around trees. I love trees. I love nature, and took my shoes off because you gotta. Even if it's cold, even if it's for 5, 10 minutes, put your feet in the ground, ground yourself, and you'll feel. You won't feel it at that moment, but you'll feel it in the night. So if anyone lives close to a beach, man, go to the beach, take your shoes off, walk on the sand, and I tell ya, in the night, in the morning, you'll feel rested. You'll feel at ease. You'll feel much more relaxed than you were. I've experienced that. I really wish that the beach was close by because I would go there every day. My dream really is to live by the beach. I would love that. That would be awesome to be able to live by the beach, watch the sunset, sunrise, see the ocean, go surf or skim surf. That's something that on my bucket list, skim surf and go check it out. Woo! Haven't skateboarded. I haven't used my skateboard in a long time because the weather sucks. The floor is always wet. It's cold. But we'll get back to that for sure. But yeah, the ultimate place for me to live would be for me to get out of the house, get on a skateboard, go down the hill with my surf skate, and then take my skimboard under my arm as I'm going down the hill with my surf skate, working my moves, and go straight to the ocean. That'd be nice. Something to live for, right? We have to dream. You have to dream, continue dreaming. It keeps you motivated. You know, I was talking about the mood board. You know, this is within this, I have dreams and aspirations. That's my mood board. So you have to keep it on the wall to keep you inspired so you can keep moving closer and closer to your dreams, aspirations, destinations, because it can't be just one destination. It has to be various destinations because life is here to be lived, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to live this life to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've discovered. I didn't come to those realizations just like that one day. Like, no, it took pain, it took sorrow, it took struggle, and then growth. Personal growth occurs when you go through all your ups and downs. There are lessons to be learned in every mishaps or failure. Are there any failures? No, because those failures are necessary because they make you grow, they make you better. You become better, and it prepares you for what's to come so you can live your life to the fullest and do it. Keep it in balance though. You know, I see myself going down that hill with my skin board under my arm on my surf skate going down my hill. And that image alone motivates me, keeps me dreaming. It would be nice. It'd be so nice. The house is not too far. I go down, boom. That's like run on the beach, walk on the beach. Lovely. Being active, being in the sun, and loving what I do. Go back up to the studio and create, create, create. Go from my recording studio to my art studio to my printing studio where we print, for example, my artwork on scarves, you know, and like, and another, and another, and another, and another. Whatever it may be, don't put a limitation, don't put a cap onto what you can and want in life. But one thing is going to have to occur. Whoo! Work, baby, work, baby, work. Work, baby, work, baby, work. Put that work in because without that work and dedication and discipline and focus, can't do it alone. So you need a team. Prestige Musique, Horatio Husband is part of my team. That's it. And together, we are moving forward closer to what we want to accomplish. But there's a bigger picture. And we both know that. With Greg, same thing. There's a bigger picture. But you have to get to those goals. You have to reach those goals and keep adding to those goals. That's it. Keep stacking and stacking and stacking. It's a puzzle. And eventually, everything, that image, those pieces of puzzle that you've been putting together, you will step back and you'll be like, whoa, look at that. Man, wow. And some people have said before, I wish I would have worked harder. I wish I wouldn't have seen limitation in what I could have accomplished. Armani said that. He wished he wouldn't have seen limitations. He limited himself with his big picture. Don't. I mean, there's so many people out there who speak about what I talk about. They do their own stew. You know, we cook it differently. Everybody does. You're here because you connect to what I'm saying. Some people are going to go over there, maybe here and there. As long as the person that's talking comes from the heart, for me, that's important. I got to feel them. I got to feel that it's genuine. That's key, you know. And same thing with the people that I work with. You got to feel that energy. Yes, it sounds cliche to many, but it ain't, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about energy. It's all about that. So I'm gonna keep looking for questions because I need those questions to take me further. What are your favorite Michael Jackson song? And can you do the moonwalk? I know you can bust some moves. Uh, like on Sundays, it's always Liberian Girl. I like it. Like I don't know, Sunday is that vibe. It's that calm vibe. Of course, Michael Jackson has such a long career from Little Michael to teenage Michael to the early 20s, mid 20s Michael, and so on and so on. So there's so much to pick from, and I have in one of my pods, I have a lot going on, and then Spotify as well. So depending on what I want to do, sometimes I have this playlist where I have a combination of things that I like to go through. For example, if I want to listen to Michael, I also want to hear him with the Jackson Five. That's of course that's part of his career. Off the Wall, Thriller, and so on and that, and so much. But today on Sunday, it's usually the Liberian Girl. As far as the moonwalk is concerned, nah, I'm not the. I like. I don't know if you call the moonwalk. What you call this one? I'd go in circle. Like this one. It's like it's a it's a combination of the moonwalk. I forgot what you call this one. It is a moonwalk, but it's like a circular moonwalk. I think. I think. I think. So let's keep it going. I'm looking for questions. I need something, y'all. I need something, y'all. Has that been going? Okay, here we go. Pete, I mentioned in the last one that your performance of Blame It on the Rain at the festival a couple years ago back was brilliant. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. I had a blast. I have a great team of musicians, and I wish we could be back out there. There was a lot planned for this year, as a matter of fact. You would have seen a lot more footage, such as what you've seen with Blame It on the Rain. If you haven't seen that performance, go check it out, y'all. The Smug Fest on YouTube, Fab Morvan, Blame It on the Rain. Go check it out. It's a fun one. It was a fun day. Let's go for Pete because he's got a few more. What an incredible voice. Will you ever perform in the UK? I would love to perform in the UK, but as you know, it's been kind of complicated lately. But we will go back to normal. It's just a phase. Let's hope so. Let's keep it going. Prestige Music says, thanks, Pete. Yeah, that's right. We love the support at Prestige Music. Hope you okay. I'm looking for a question. Jessica, let's see. Jessica loves nature. I'm going to see if it is a question or whatever. Let's go for it. Hello, Fab. My sister and me are so huge fans of you. You're a fantastic. You're so fantastic. Nice. Can you maybe say hello to my sister? Her name is Sophie. Sophie, how you doing, girl? This is Fab Morvan. Thank you for passing through. So I guess you guys are watching this together. Jessica loves nature, and her sister Sophie are watching us live right now. Part of the crew. Thank you for coming by. Come by next time. Bring a friend. We're about love, peace, happiness, strength, inner self, discovering, curiosity, and becoming the best version of ourselves so we can live our lives to the fullest. How about that? How about that? Why would you leave yourself down, essentially? That's what you would do. Why not lift yourself up? Because when you lift yourself up, you'll be able to lift somebody else, right? Yes? So once you get the power and the strength, go help somebody else. Help somebody else. With love, because love is everything. And I believe the world needs more of that. Love more. That's what my friend would say. Um, Michael Simplicio is a designer that I've worked with for years. And one of his saying on the t-shirt is, which I've worn before, it's called love more. Love more. Respect, love more. Love your fellow men and sisters and brothers and sisters. And if you can help someone that you feel is in need, approach them properly, because sometimes people are sensitive. We don't know what they're going through. So you have to be sensitive to what they're going through. You don't know, but you can feel that something is going wrong. So come with love, no judging, help and elevate, ladies and gentlemen. What else do we got? So we have 51 minutes. It's 3:30. I'm going to disappear real soon. I won't stay here too long because I want to get back out and feel that sun. You know what I'm talking about? But today I have windows and I can see what time. I can see how bright the sun is still shining, and it lets me know, bro, you got to get out. You got to get back out and enjoy the day too. You know. In the near future, of course, when the weather is nice, I'll take you out with me in the park, and I'll be doing this right here. And maybe it'll be in Paris or in Amsterdam, who knows where. But I'll take you with me everywhere I go. You bet. So, now let's see what else do we have. Yeah. Hey, I'm looking for a question, yeah. Yes, I'm looking for a question mark, letting me know there is something that you want to know. Whoa. I'm looking, but I can't find anything. Oh, here we go. MK Matalow. MK, why do you live usually on Sunday? Oh, I don't know what you mean. Like lives? Or why do I go live on Sunday? Sunday is a good day. FAB'S Sunday vlog. Sunday is cool. Sunday is a relaxing day. Sunday is like, it's a good day in my eye. Everybody is calm. The energy wherever you are is more calm and relaxing. It's a time of reflections. That's why I picked Sunday. Sunday fun day. That's right. Sunday fun day. And usually on Sunday I'm more chill. Usually I just perform the night before. I'm at the airport. That's how it was designed. So on the way back home, I was like, you know what I'm gonna do in the airport? I'm chilling. I'm happy what happened the night before, or not. It depends, right? But we do our best to make sure that everything goes well all the time. I got a great team, and so Sunday in the airport, this is how it started. It was a cool vibe, and I will go back to that. But yeah, Sunday is a good day. Sunday is fun day. Question. I'm looking for a question. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that it's time for me to disappear. Time for me to disappear. 'Cause I've got to go back out and feel the sun on my face. You know how it feels, yeah. I hope you do the same. I hope spring is getting close to you as well. Because, we're close to spring, but we're not in spring. And sometimes spring picks in and says, hey, I'm coming. Hey, I'm coming. But sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes we're like, oh my God, when are you going to show up? But this year, I feel very lucky because it's been showing up. It's been giving us signs like, Don't worry, I'm coming. Flowers will bloom, trees will bloom, birds will sing. Birds are already singing. But you know how we transform? We all know how we transform. Because summer brings happiness, because this weather is beautiful. You know, when the sun shines, it brings people together. We make new memories. We spend more time outside, and that's what I look forward to. I mean, it would be nice to be able to perform for you guys open air like we used to, but this time will come. In the meantime, with Prestige Music, we're working on music. We're going to bring you some music. We're working on the business end of things, and it's a show business. You can't forget it. You get the creative part of it, but you have the show business part of it, and they cannot leave. They cannot live together. They can't not live together. They live together. They're intertwined, and whatever decisions you make on the business, it could affect you for many years to come. So make sure that you're solid. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, I'm going to disappear. I was looking for a good question though, but the questions take me somewhere else. Okay, do we have something? Okay, I want something good though. Nah, I was looking for something. Oh, see. Okay, okay, here we go. That could be the last one. Lovely Doll. Who came up with the concept for the We Can Get It On video? Ah, that's cool. We Can Get On video. It was Mark Beanstalk who directed Blame It on the Rain back in the days. Great director, came from the film. Um, and we went back to the source. We went back to people that we had worked with, that we connected with creatively and as human beings. And we did We Can Get It On, Robin Fab's album. As you know, I've been posting, I think I started Monday until Friday, I posted a song a day and taking you down my memory lane regarding to Robin Fab, because a new musical chapter is about to begin. So I thought to myself, you know what? Let's start reintroducing people to the one. Let me do that again. Let's reintroduce people to the Robin Fab album, people who've known about it, and maybe by the same token, new people will discover this album that people didn't buy because of the fact that there was no real distribution behind the project. But it was made with love. I can assure you. Just listen. Robin Fab, We Can Get It On. You can go either to the community tab and you can see all the posts that I put in this week. They're all there. All the links are there, and just go through it. Or you can go straight to YouTube and look for Robin Fab's album, and you will discover a bunch of music. And I think this week I'm going to post a few more because with music it's funny because some songs will travel through time and age well, and others won't. So I'm gonna decide this and see which one I'm gonna post, which last ones I'm gonna post, and then after that, I'm gonna go to Love Revolution. I think, of course, Love Revolution, my first solo efforts, and it was a good album. I can't wait to just go revisit and check what order is going to be in. But that was written by me and produced by me and Rod Michaels, and wrote with other songwriters. But it was a big one for me. It was a major step. When we talk about decisions and being scared about certain decisions, that was a big one for me to go do my first solo album, Love Revolution. And we'll talk about that, but don't be scared. When your feet can touch the ground, like I said, like David Bowie said, go for it. Feeling and being challenged is necessary because this is how you grow. This is how you will evolve, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, I will say bye bye, and I'm coming back because of the fact that I've got to do the French one, exchange one hard drive for another, of course, because we're going in with the French. So I got to switch all that and do it all over again. Oh, what's up, Nathan? Here we go. Hey, Fab. Even though you always saw the Milli Vanilli train stop, did you ever hope it would end so that you would have relief? Also, were you and Rob afraid of it ever to come out? Well, I knew that it would stop. That I was very clear. And we were looking for relief. But with that relief would come, you ready? Decisions. When you make decisions, there are consequences. And that's what I started to, because early on in my career, I didn't understand the concept of decision making, the consequences to every and any decisions you make or take. So when it came to that crossroad, I was like, oh, okay, we made this decision to stop the Milli Vanilli train because we stopped it. But we didn't know what we were gonna encounter. Really, really, we had no idea. Afraid? Not at this point, we were not afraid. We were just fed up and ready to change because it had been going on for way too long, and you know, you'll see all the intrigue in either the movie, the book, the TV series, the documentary, and they will share a lot more and in detail about what happened during this time period. But afraid, no. Excited, yes and no, because we didn't know what would be coming. So excitements, but I couldn't. I We knew that when you're afraid of something, the afraid part, the fear part, will stop you from making that decision. And we were not gonna continue this train. We were not gonna stay on that train. So when we decided to jump off that train, we did everything we could to be ejected from that train because we got ejected from that train because Frank Fire, the producer, actually went to New York and told the world that we didn't sing on the record, and that's how we got ejected from this Milli Vanilli train. So, yeah, to make a proper analogy, it didn't stop. We got ejected because we did everything we could to get ejected. In that process of being ejected, there's that excitement, that relief. But at some point, what goes up must come down. And once you come down from making a very important decision in your life, consequences, or consequence to decisions you make or take. And we had to face them. But I'm glad I did. I'm so glad I did. And when I look back at my past, I see that things happen the way they're supposed to happen. As much control as we think we have, we don't. Something guides you and has guided me to where I am today. Of course, you have people around you who help you make those decisions, those important decisions. Surround yourself with the right people. To resume what we're talking about today, make sure you surround yourself with the right people. That's very necessary. Very, very important. You can't do it alone, and you will accomplish amazing things with a great team. You can work alone on certain things, but in order to go far and to go places where you never thought you could, you need a team. And sometimes it's just one person. I'm not talking about 10 people. I'm talking about one person. You cannot do it all alone. Unless, no, I know I don't foresee it like that. I really believe that you need a team. Look, Daft Punk, two people. Look what they were able to accomplish. Apple, two people. You see, you always need like another, but you need to find that other, and together you will become powerful because that combustion happens. When Rob and I met, it was that combustion. Everywhere we went, his energy and my energy were felt. You could feel everybody was feeling like on stage. It was that perfect chemistry on stage, that vibe on stage that made that the world enjoyed whatever we were bringing to them. However, we brought it. But to begin with, there was that undeniable, powerful energy that we were bringing because we were together. And I miss his presence. I do. I do. I do. So now that I'm alone on stage, I always think of him. He's right there by my side. And this is why I've got to go even harder when I'm alone. I've got to. Because, when people see me alone, they're like, they look at me. People are discovering me on my own. And trust me, there's a lot more coming. Nathan Weiss, I really appreciate this question. You see, you came at the right time. Pow, 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 pow. Supporting the channel. I hope I've answered your question properly, and I hope I gave you everything that you wanted to know in that moment in time. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it's a tough one for me, huh? Third. See? I'm a French dude, and the TH further, that sound, that TH sound, even though further is with an F. Tongue twister. You see what happened? I ain't gonna try again. Sometimes I put myself in the spot because that's the way you learn. Push yourself further. Bam. Gotcha. Till next episode. This is Fab Morvan. Yours truly. I see you next week, okay? Thank you for everything. You guys are wonderful. Oh, am I still here? Because it seems like my screen is no. That's weird. Okay, you guys are still here. Okay. I'm forever. Okay. It's weird. Was I still here, ladies and gentlemen? Because it looked like my thing was blocked. I feel. You feel the th? Yeah, you feel that, huh? Further. Yeah, that and this and this. Love you, my dude. Greg. Bye bye. Everybody, thank you very much. Nathan, you answered perfectly, Fab. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you very much for the support too. Really, really appreciate it. And more importantly, like the vibe, the energy that I'm getting from you, you don't even know. I love you more than you'll ever know because it gives me so much energy and also stimulation. I talk about that and I look for that all the time. So I'm going to go take this week by the horn. You know I'm a Taurus. And Tauruses. Nobody can tell us how fast we got to go because we're going to do it on our own time. We don't care about what people say. That's another. But in the end, we always prevail. That's what a Taurus does. I'm a Taurus. I think I've shown that I am a Taurus through the years by the way I move, the way I've been behaving, the way I've been going at it. Don't give up. Don't give up your fight. Don't give up. The Fight is a Robin Fab song, as a matter of fact. I'll post that with you this week, okay? Before that, I'll do Robin Fab, but when I'm done with the Robin Fab, then I will post that, and then from there, we'll go to Fab Morvan's first solo album, first efforts, and you'll check it out and give me feedback. Like or subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your support. This is how I I shape the channel. This is how I'll make it grow, and so I make sure that the experience that we have together is great. That you leave with something and come back. You leave with something, and come back. That's right. That's important to me. I want you to win. I want you to evolve, and I want you to reach your dreams. And if I can be instrumental in a little bit, it would be lovely. Because one day we'll meet. One of these days we're gonna meet. And one day you'll tell me, yo, thank you. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. No matter how big or small. But this is what we should all do as human beings for other human beings to make this place, this world, a better place. I guess that's the last statement I'm gonna leave you with today. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Say you don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smiling to the rising sun. 3 little birds sit at my doorstep, singing sweet songs, a melody pure and true. This is my message to you. Say you don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Say you don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for everything. I'll see you next week. This week is an important week, just so you know. There's a lot going on. But until I can share anything that's 1 or 200% secured, I won't do it. You understand? I hope we understand. We understand each other, of course. Okay. Bye-bye. Until next episode. This is Fab Morvan, yours truly.